Hello friends, now discuss about national income. Now when we say about national income, what does it mean? It is the total monetary value of all final goods and services produced by the residents of a country in a particular financial year. So by the residents of a country, what is the monetary values of goods and services earned? Okay. Then it reflects the performance and activities of the economy of a country. So it is very important. National income is very important. It reflects the performance and activities of economy of a country. So higher the national income, higher is the performance of the country, economic performance. It also reflects the overall economic health and development. Then productive as well as income generating ability of a country. So this is very important. Now countries' budgeting and planning and economic reforms are based on national income. So higher is the national income, better is the health. So countries' budget, we can allocate more amount in the budget, we can plan, and we can make economic reforms based on the national income. The more important and critical economic parameters like standard of living, per capita income, growth rates, what we generally talk about. See, standard of living, per capita income, growth rates, economic inequality depend on healthy income of a nation. So these are very important. If we are really rich, our national income is high, then it will reflect our standard of living. Then per capita income of the people, income per person, then growth rates, economic growth rates, then economic inequality, that means the difference of rich and poor, all will depend upon the health of a nation. A country's fiscal policy, allocation of resources in different sectors, taxation, and future economic strategies depend largely on national income of the country. Now, what are the components of national income? What are the general components? Say consumption expenditures, total spending on goods and services by households for their personal use. Then autonomous investment. It includes business expenditures on machinery, tools, buildings, change in inventory, residential constructions, etc. Autonomous investment. Then government expenditures. It includes the expenditures on central and state and local government in purchasing public goods and services, salaries of government employees, welfare programs, and subsidies. It also excludes those expenditures which are not related to production of goods and services. Generally, unproductive expenditures are not included. Then net exports, because a country exports, it imports also. So what is the net money? X minus N, export minus import values. This is called trade surplus. So it is added to national income. It is deducted if it is deficit. Deficit means your import is more than export. Then factor income. It includes wages, rent, interest, profits considered at factor cost. It is adjusted for taxes and subsidies. Now, in mathematical economics, national income model can be solved through a simultaneous equation system to determine the equilibrium level of income. Now, for illustration, let the national income model be y is equal to c plus I naught plus g naught, and c is equal to a plus consumption. So income is consumption expenditure, autonomous investment, and autonomous government expenditures. So this is national, y is the national income, c is the personal consumption expenditures, the net of taxes. Now here c is equal to a plus b into y minus t, income minus taxes. So this is called the disposable income. So c is equal to a plus b into y minus t. The consumption is the function of disposable income. So the b is called the A is the intercept, b is the rate of change in consumption with respect to income. We also call it marginal propensity to consumption, the MPC. It is also known as MPC, just marginal propensity to consumption. So this values ranges between 0 and 1. Then I naught is the investment, government, autonomous investment. G naught is the autonomous government spending. Y minus t is the disposable income, and t is the taxes paid. Okay. Now, or y minus c. So if we take c to left side, y minus c is equal to I naught plus g naught. And we have got c is equal to a plus by minus bt. If we remove the bracket, or c is equal to minus by plus bt is equal to a. So minus by plus c plus bt is equal to a, minus delta y plus t is equal to 0. If it is taxes, some rate delta, it is the rate of taxes on income. So 20%, 30%, whatever may be. So t minus delta y is equal to 0, or minus delta y plus t is equal to 0. Now why we have written like this, that make a column. So this is a y column, okay, and c column, b column. Now we'll have to fill up the equations to make the coefficient matrix. So what is the coefficient matrix? That y minus c, that means coefficient of y is 1, coefficient of minus c is minus 1, and 0. Why you have put 0? Because there are 3 unknowns, y, c, and t. So here t is not there, so we'll have to put plus 0t. 0t, 0 into t, it means 0. That's why it is 0. Then next, with respect to y is minus b, coefficient is minus b. Then with respect to c is 1, coefficient is 1, and coefficient of t is b is equal to a. So in this case, all the 3 unknowns are here, y, c, and t. In this case, only y and t is there, c is not there, so we'll have to put c with 0 coefficient. So this is minus delta, then c will be it is 0 with plus 0c, and t is 1. So now the equilibrium, first we'll have to find out the determinant of this coefficient matrix. So this is the Laplace expansion. If we expand by 1, -1 and 0, it will be like this. It will be like this. So coefficient, cofactor, determinant of the minor, and sign will be determined by -1 to the power I plus j. So here it is 1 plus 1, okay, and plus 0, with 0 into this means 0, you need to multiply. So this is will be equal to 1 minus b into 1 minus delta. So this is the determinant, basic determinant of the coefficient matrix. Now if we use the Cramer's rule, y bar is an equilibrium y. So y is in the first column, so replace first column by the coefficient, the solution factor. We call it solution factor. It is I naught plus g naught a and 0. Sorry, I naught plus g naught a and 0. Then the rest will be same, is equal to this. So you find out the determinant. So it will be like this: I naught plus g naught plus a divided by original determinant. Similarly, equilibrium C will be like this. Though this time C is in the second place, so second column will be replaced by the solution factor. Sorry. So by Laplace expansion, we can find out this. Then similarly, t. So that's I have written here the homework. You do little homework. So what will be determinant of this? Determinant divided by this. So similarly, equilibrium T is delta A plus I naught plus Z naught is equal to A plus B into 1 minus delta into I naught plus Z naught divided by the original determinant. So we can see by calculations that it will be like this. So this I have put it as a little homework so that it is exercise. So with this we have completed the market model and national income model and the use of Cramer's rule in finding out the equilibrium quantities. So this is the national income model. Is generally the expenditure model is commonly used. This is the expenditure model. So by using other variables, putting other variables, we can find out the equilibrium quantities. So this is with the expenditure model. So with this, we have completed the national income and that market models. Thank you for watching and keep on watching and share. Thank you very much.